Hey everyone, I'm here. Join me today as we explore the idea that our reality is splitting apart. We are all familiar with the butterfly effect where one small change can alter the entire course of history. But what if the changes being made aren't so small? What if our world is breaking down and realities are bleeding into each other? This is the Mandela Effect, and it's spreading. How far can it go before we're irrevocably broken? Let's find out. We live in a time where it seems like everything is becoming more extreme. Whether it's political views, natural disasters, or strange occurrences that defy explanation, it can often feel like the world is falling apart at the seams. One such phenomenon that has captured the attention of many is the Mandela Effect, named after the late South African president Nelson Mandela. This strange occurrence refers to a situation where a large group of people share a false memory of an event that never actually happened. It's as if they're all remembering something that is not real. This may sound like a relatively new phenomenon, but it's been around for quite some time. For instance, many people remember the children's book series from their childhood being called the Berenstain Bears. However, when they went to look for the books again, they discovered that the name had always been the Barney Bears. There have also been countless instances where people claim to remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, when in reality he was released in 1990 and passed away in 2013. These examples may seem trivial, but they are far from it. The Mandela Effect is a growing phenomenon with millions of people around the world claiming to experience it. And while there is no scientific consensus on what is causing it, some experts believe it could be a sign of something much bigger happening in our reality. One possible explanation for the Mandela Effect is the quantum multiverse theory. This theory suggests that every time a decision is made or an action is taken, the universe splits into multiple timelines, each representing a different outcome. As a result, there are infinite versions of ourselves living out all possible realities. If this is true, then it is possible that the Mandela Effect is simply a case of us bleeding through into alternate timelines, where things are remembered differently. However, this theory doesn't explain why only certain groups of people are experiencing the Mandela Effect. Why do millions of people around the world all share the same false memories? Another explanation is the false memory hypothesis, which suggests that our memories are not always accurate and can be influenced by a variety of factors, including our beliefs, expectations, and the information we've been exposed to. In other words, our memories are not a direct reflection of what happened, but rather a reconstruction of the past based on the information we have available to us. So what does this mean for the Mandela Effect? Well, according to this hypothesis, it's not that people are bleeding through alternate time, but rather that they are all sharing the same false memory. This could happen if, for example, a news story about Nelson Mandela's supposed death in the 1980s spread widely but was later corrected. Over time, this false memory could become so ingrained that it is indistinguishable from the truth. But there's another intriguing possibility. Some experts suggest that the Mandela Effect could be a sign of dimensional shifts occurring in our reality. This idea is based on the belief that our universe is made up of multiple dimensions and that these dimensions can interact with each other. When these interactions occur, it can cause disturbances in our reality, leading to phenomena like the Mandela Effect. But how could this be possible? One way is through the concept of quantum entanglement, which describes a situation where two particles are linked together in such a way that they influence each other, even when separated by vast distances. If our universe is made up of entangled particles, then it's possible that changes in other dimensions could affect our own. Another way is through the belief in parallel universes, where there are infinite versions of ourselves living out all possible realities. If these universes are somehow connected, then it's possible that we could be experiencing bleeders from other dimensions. In addition to these theories, some experts believe that the Mandela Effect could be a sign of a breakdown in the very fabric of reality. They argue that our universe is not static, but rather constantly changing and evolving. As a result, it is possible that the laws of physics and the nature of reality itself are not as stable as we believe them to be. This could mean that the Mandela Effect is a symptom of a much bigger problem, a sign that our universe is unraveling, and that everything we know and understand could eventually cease to exist. The idea that our reality is breaking down may sound far-fetched, but it's not without its merits. After all, we have experienced the Mandela Effect firsthand, and have witnessed the strange ways in which our memories can deceive us. While scientists continue to investigate this phenomenon, we can appreciate the wonder and mystery of the universe we live in, and the possibility that there is more to reality than meets the eye. What do you think? Is the Mandela Effect simply a case of false memories? Or is it a sign of something more sinister? Are we truly living in a multiverse where realities are bleeding into each other? Or is it possible that our universe is made up of multiple dimensions that are interacting in ways we do yet understand? Only time will tell what the true nature of the Mandela Effect is and what it means for our understanding of reality. But until then, we can marvel at the strange and mysterious world we live in and wonder if we are truly alone in the universe. As humans, we are naturally curious about the world around us, and we strive to understand the complex systems that govern it. In recent years, we have made great strides in understanding the nature of reality, from the subatomic particles that make up everything we see to the vast expanse of the cosmos. Yet despite all of our knowledge and understanding, there are still things that we don't know. There are still mysteries that keep us up at night and wondering about the nature of existence itself. One of the most perplexing mysteries of our time is the Mandela Effect, which has captured the attention of scientists, researchers, and ordinary people alike. Now imagine a world where nothing is as it seems, where the very fabric of reality is unstable and unpredictable. That's the world we're living in today, a world where the Mandela Effect is spreading and reality itself is falling apart. We've already seen how this strange phenomenon has affected people's memories, causing them to remember events that never happened. But the Mandela Effect isn't just affecting our memories. It's starting to affect our physical reality as well. Objects are disappearing, reappearing in places they've never been before. Time is becoming distorted, and the laws of physics seem to be breaking down. As the Mandela Effect continues to spread, it's clear that something is wrong with our reality. The ground beneath our feet is literally crumbling, and being pulled into a world of chaos and destruction. We have to take action now to try and fix the fabric of reality before it is too late. Now let's play a little game. Look around you and identify 5 things you can see, hear, or touch. Write them down in the comments below. Did you manage to spot all of them? Hopefully you didn't miss anything important. As the Mandela Effect tightens its grip on our reality, it's becoming harder and harder to distinguish between what is real and what is not. The line between our world and the alternate realities of the Mandela Effect is becoming increasingly blurred, and it is only a matter of time before they completely merge. When that happens, we won't be able to tell what is real anymore. We'll be living in a world where anything is possible and nothing is certain. It's hard to say exactly where this will lead us. Perhaps we'll be stuck in an endless loop of alternate realities. Or maybe we'll be transported to a completely different universe. But one thing is for sure, our lives will never be the same again. If we want to have any hope of escaping the Mandela Effect and preserving our reality, we need to work together. But how can we do that when our memories are unreliable and our senses are deceiving us? How can we trust anything we see, hear, or feel? As the Mandela Effect continues to spread, it's up to us to find a way to stop it. We need to find a way to fix the fabric of reality before it's too late. We need to find a way to escape the Mandela Effect and preserve our reality. What do you think? Do you feel like the Mandela Effect is getting worse? Have you ever experienced a Mandela moment? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an episode. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.